Welcome back to another declutter. Today we have a pretty good sized category. We have mascaras, eyeliners, some miscellaneous tools. We've also got eyeshadow primers and maybe a few other things. So I'm almost done going through my entire makeup collection and decluttering. I just did my eyebrow products as evident by these swatches. So now we're doing these products. I have to get mascaras, brows, eyeliners, tools, single shadows, all of that to fit into one drawer. I'm gonna aim for everything to fit into this one container here, which as you can see is already not possible with just these products alone. So we're gonna have to get rid of a lot. I have way too many eyeliners for someone that doesn't wear eyeliner, so that's gonna be a pretty cutthroat category, as well as a few of these other items. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. I think we'll start with mascara because that seems to be the least intimidating to me at the moment. So I have my mascaras in this side container here. We have a few small ones. I'll go ahead and add those. Let's see. I have my open mascaras here, so I will set those there. I have additional open mascaras here, and then a few other ones there. So this is all of my mascara. Mascara is something that I do go through, and you know, it's something that I do use every time I do my makeup, so it's good to have a few, but I do not need this many. So we have some work to do. I think I'm going to start with the open mascaras just because I feel like that's going to be easiest. So I'm going to have to check on these. This one is definitely on the older, drier side. This is from Ofra. This is the HD Volumizing Mascara. So we're gonna go ahead and start off by putting this in this will be our declutter pile. I really do enjoy this mascara. As you can see, I have a few more. We'll get to those, but we do need to put the old mascaras in our declutter pile. Next, we have these also from Ofra. These are the Baddie lashes. So this is like a 3-step process. We have the primer, the mascara, and the serum. These again are definitely on the older side. I've had these for definitely longer than the probably allotted time. So because of that, I am going to put these also in the declutter pile. I'll kind of move that there. Now we have my like all-time favorite mascara, Benefit Roller Lash. I love this mascara. It works so good for me. It separates my lashes, it gives me volume. I just love everything about this mascara. It's fantastic. So that one is definitely staying. I also have the Rare Beauty mascara. This is, I forget what it's called. It's like Perfect Strokes mascara or something like that. This is a newer product. I bought this, I don't even remember when I bought this, but not too long ago. And it's just the small size, and I have been really enjoying that. So that one's gonna stay as well. Next, we have the Maybelline Sky High mascara. This one actually didn't work out for me. I think it is a really nice mascara, but the wand is way too flimsy. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I'm like barely touching this on the edge, and it just is so flimsy that it doesn't like grip into my lashes very well. It just didn't work out for me, unfortunately. I feel like the formula is nice, but I cannot stand the wand on this mascara. So that one we're gonna declutter. I also have these two little Ilia ones, which I really love this mascara. I think it's really nice. It has like this part that kind of like combs through your lashes. It's gonna be kind of hard to explain, but it has like taller spikes on one side, and I really love this mascara. This is the Limitless Lash Mascara. I would absolutely recommend this. Both of these are old and dry and used up, so we will be decluttering those, but they are fantastic, and I would absolutely purchase the full size of that mascara. Next, I'm gonna put my Keep ones back in this little container. Next we have Pillow Talk push-up lashes. This is another one of my favorites. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. That one I will be keeping. And then we have this one from Thrive Cosmetics. This is the Liquid Lash Extensions. This is another one that I actually really enjoy, and it still has some juice in it. So I'm gonna keep that one as well. Now we have the rest of these, which are all unopened. So I need to keep that in mind. I'll do my little minis first. We have a little mini roller lash. I definitely want to keep that one. I'm gonna re-go through everything, so we'll see how much I do truly keep. Next we have Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes. That one's gonna stay. And then Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes Mascara. I love that mascara. It's so good. I definitely want to keep that one. Now we have the Benefit They're Real mascara. This is a really nice mascara, but it does not compare to the Roller Lash. So I am going to declutter this one. I'm gonna put these in a different pile. Whoops, because these are all the open declutter ones, so I'm gonna start this as my new mascara declutter pile. Next we have Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes, as well as Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lashes. I am gonna keep both of those, so I'll have the mini and the full size. Now we have a few others. So this is the Kosas Longwear Volumizing and Lash Care Mascara. This I actually have not even ever heard of. I don't even know what the packaging looks like. It's pretty cute. But since this is brand new and I have mascaras that I know that I love, I think I am going to go ahead and pass that one along. I haven't ever tried it. Like I said, it might be amazing. So let me know your thoughts if you've tried it, but I just don't think that I need it. Same with this Milk Makeup one. This is the Rise mascara. I have not tried this one, but I just don't think that I need it necessarily. So I think I will declutter this one as well. That hurts. Oh, it looks so good though. It looks so good in the picture. Okay, that one's a maybe. Maybe. We have the Ofra HD Volumizing Mascara. I'll keep one of these and I'll declutter the other one because I don't need two. The Milani Highly Rated Mascara. I think I'll go ahead and declutter that one. And then we have L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This one is a great dupe for the Fetish Eyes from Pat McGrath. We're gonna keep it. Okay, so then we have Milk. So let's see. We have kept some Charlotte Tilbury, Pat McGrath, and L'Oreal. We have Roller Lash. You know, this is hard. I feel like I should only keep one of these. So I think I'm gonna try the Milk one. I can always buy this Ofra one. It's a really nice mascara. I can always buy more of this. I think I'm gonna try this one just to have something new, because this is the only one that I have that I haven't tried. So I want to keep one new one. And then we have my open ones, which go in my everyday makeup drawer. So can I fit these? I don't know that these necessarily like fit in here, so I'm gonna take the Milk Makeup one out of its packaging to save on a little bit of space. Same with the Benefit one, and then we will be good to go. Okay, perfect. So I decluttered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mascaras, and I kept 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. But 4 of these are open, and a few of those are kind of on their last legs. So we're getting rid of over half, which I'm happy with. So far that's our declutter pile. This is going to be kept separate because, like I said, this goes in my everyday makeup drawer. Next we'll do eyeshadow primer. So I have these ones here. Whoops, I think this is all of my eyeshadow primer. I have some tools and other miscellaneous things there. So for eyeshadow primer, I pretty much stick to the same stuff. So my MAC paint pot in the shade Soft Ochre, this is like a must-have for me. Any MAC paint pot, Painterly Soft Ochre. I know there's a few others that are really nice, but this one is an absolute must. So I'm gonna take all of these out and we'll put in what I'm keeping. Next, like I don't even know. That's pretty much all that I use. I have this P. Louise one that's pink, really cool. I'd love to keep it, but I just don't need it. So we're gonna declutter that one. Same with the Acid Rain one. We're just gonna go ahead and declutter that. I also have the P. Louise base. This is just like the original one. I haven't used this in so long, and I have had this for literal years, and it's only good for 12 months, so we're gonna get rid of it. I have the Jaclyn Cosmetics First Base Eyeshadow Primer. This one's really nice. It's on the thinner side. Let me do a little bit of swatching just so I can kind of compare. It reminds me of the Too Faced one, the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, if you guys remember that one. I have the Ofra, this is, what is this called? Eye Gel Primer. That one is maybe a little bit thicker. And then we have the Urban Decay Primer Potion, which is a true classic, but this is kind of like dried up, I think. Yeah, this is getting a little funky, so we're gonna declutter the Urban Decay one. But as far as these two, they're both pretty slippery, which I don't really go for slippery eyeshadow primers anymore. That used to be my thing, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter both of those. So I'm gonna get rid of all of my eyeshadow primer except for my MAC paint pot, because this is truly the only one that I use. So that feels good, adding those to the declutter pile. Now for tools, there's a lot going on here. I have one eyelash glue Sephora collection. I think, spoiler alert for the next part, I think I'm gonna declutter all of my lashes. So I've had this for who knows how long. I don't need it. I don't wear fake lashes anymore, so we're gonna declutter this. And then in the part where I do the next declutter video where I declutter my eyelashes, I'm getting rid of all of them. So look at me go. Okay. Then we have this is like a lipstick remover product. This is actually pretty nice to have. It's not really related to this stuff, but I will be keeping that. Now in here, I'm just gonna kind of speed through, look at what I have, and I'll let you know what I'm keeping versus decluttering. So of the little tool type of products that I have, this front section is what I'm gonna for sure declutter. I have a few lash curlers in here. These are brand new. I just don't need them. I have one from Sephora collection that I am gonna keep instead. So that's, you know, that's my explanation on that. So those are gonna go. I have several of these like sharpeners that I just don't need. They don't have like the plastic covering. I kept one that is from Morphe that has two sizes for different eyeliner products, but it has the plastic covering, which I like, so I don't need the open ones. Then I just have some other like lash applicators, which again, I'm not keeping any lashes, so those I can get rid of. Some spare tweezers and just other little things that I just don't need. So in my keep pile, well, this is what goes in my everyday makeup drawer. So I'll keep my lash curler in there. I have my spare little rubber things, so that can stay there. My sharpener will go in here. I usually keep a set of scissors. So these are from Revlon. These are my favorite ones. They're just really sharp, really good for trimming brows and other little things. I have a pair of tweezers. The Tweezerman ones are my favorite, so that's what I am going to mainly keep because that's just what works best for me. And then I still kind of kept a lot of tweezers. I'll keep all the Tweezerman ones. I guess I don't need this orange pair or really this pair. I don't need 7 pairs of tweezers, so I'll keep the Tweezerman ones and that's it. I have some of these little spoolies, which these little spoolies are great to have. They are more of like a kind of a disposable situation. They're not like my bling brushes ones that I would like keep and clean no matter what. These ones can last several uses, but they're nice to have. I guess I don't need all of them, so maybe I'll just keep the 3 ones that are the same and kind of have those in here. Maybe I'll put 1 in my everyday makeup drawer, and then I don't need this one. And then I have more scissors, which we have, I don't know that these are from like a particular brand, but they're kind of nice to have spare scissors. So I have the spare scissors. I don't need this Tatcha scooper thing. I don't even have this primer anymore, so I'm gonna actually get rid of that. We'll keep that. So I feel like that's pretty good. And then I have these little hair clips, which also will be in my everyday makeup drawer little section. So that's my everyday makeup drawer tool pile. I kind of have one of everything. And then this is my like spare eye tool products. And then we have eyeliners. I have eyeliners here and here. I have this palette for mixing things. I don't need this, so we're gonna get rid of that. My lipstick remover thing is gonna go back in my everyday makeup drawer, so that I'll put back in my little container. So for eyeliners, I'll start with the potted ones first. So I have this little container here. I have a Morphe and an Anastasia Beverly Hills one. These are potted black eyeliners. This one is still sealed, so we're gonna declutter that one. I'm tempted to maybe keep the ABH one. So this will be our little keep section, maybe. Now we have a bunch of colorful eyeliners. I was into colorful makeup for a while, but it's just not my thing anymore. I have these really pretty colors. There's like this pastel blue. I have this pastel pink. These are the water activated liners. I pretty much got all of these when those were really popular, but I haven't even used these. I just don't really reach for colorful eye makeup or makeup in general, so I think we'll declutter those. I also have some Suva. This is a hot pink and a bright orange. I have a purple and a yellow. Again, it's so sad because like this yellow one never even touched. This purple one never even touched. I did use this a couple of times at least, so that's good. I also have these Anastasia Beverly Hills ones, or the Norvina collection ones. These ones I think I used at least some of them. I used the green and the yellow. I'd never used this pink. How sad. These are so old though. And they're only supposed to be good for 6 months. I've had these for like 3 years, so these are gonna be decluttered. I also have this, oh my gosh, this one. I used the purple and the orange. Did not use the white, but again, these are gonna go. If anything, I am kind of tempted to keep this one, which is orange and pink. So that's gonna go in the maybe pile, but the rest of these are gonna be decluttered. And then we have all of my pencil liners. So yeah, there's a lot in here and I don't need a lot of these. So I'm gonna start by organizing them a little bit. I'm gonna put colorful ones over here, and then we'll kind of go from there. So I'm not really an eyeliner person. I don't wear a lot of eyeliner. It's just not really my thing. So it's not something that I need this many of. So I'm gonna start with the colorful ones, I think, first, just because I feel like this might be easier. So, oh, this is brown. That's gonna be more neutral. This one is pink. Really fun. If anything, I'm probably gonna keep like pink or purple. So I have that. Oh, I have this little pink heart stamp. I don't need the pink heart stamp, so we're gonna start our declutter pile up here. So if anything, maybe we'll keep that one as far as the colorful liquid liners go. Now, I have two from Urban Decay. We have the pink one, which is called Woodstock. I'm actually going to sharpen my eyeliners as we go through these because that way they're all like nice and fresh and I can actually potentially swatch them. So this pink one is really, really pretty. That one I am going to keep from Urban Decay. Like I said, this is the color Woodstock. And then I have this one in the color Freak. This is such a pretty green color. Oh, I love that. That one's also gonna be a maybe. Now we have all these like retractable ones. So I have some other green ones. I'm not one to wear green a lot. If I do, it's not gonna be like these bright colorful greens. So these two for sure we're gonna declutter. I have this darker green, which is really pretty, but I just don't really think that I need it. I have a few other like bright neon-y kind of colors, like this bright yellow. Super pretty, but definitely don't need it. I have this one, which is more of like a mustard yellow. That one I would consider keeping. I have this bright orange color, which is really pretty, but maybe. I think this pink one I will keep because like I said, if I'm gonna keep something, it's probably gonna be like pink or purple. Now we have some blue / purpley ones. That one's pretty, but I don't think that I need it. I have a light purple. That one is so pretty. That one I want to keep. And then this like brighter purple. It's a little bit of a mess. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. So so far we're doing all right. I am gonna re-go through these eyeliners at the end just to make sure that I want to keep everything that I'm saying that I'm keeping. But for now, we're not doing too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here and grab everything that looks like a liquid liner and then kind of put these in their own category. I think this is all of my liquid liners. So we've got this one from Blvd. This one is a dark brown. And then we also have this ColourPop one, which is also a brown. I do want to keep one brown, so we'll keep one of those. Maybe the ColourPop one I'll keep. And then I'll declutter the Blvd. Then we have some black liquid liners. We have ColourPop. Oh, this one's white actually. Definitely don't need white, so I'll declutter the white Morphe one. And then I have this Pat McGrath. What is this one called? I forget what this one's called, but that one is super black. I will keep the Pat McGrath one, and I guess I'll declutter the ColourPop one because I don't need two liquid eyeliners that are black. Now I'm going to pull through here, look for some brown-ish ones. Basically anything that looks like it's not black. Wow, most of these are actually not black. So I have Charlotte Tilbury in Bedroom Black. That one is going to be a keep. I have a ColourPop black one. I don't need another black, just plain black one. We have Smooth Black from Jaclyn Cosmetics. That one is a maybe. And then we have Smooth Charcoal, which is a gray color. I don't really think you know what? Let me swatch all the Jaclyn ones together. That one I don't think I need. This is Smooth Black Brown. Smooth Bronze is really pretty. And then I have this one, which is more of a red color, but it's kind of like shrunken in. So I'll declutter the shade Smooth Blackberry. So I kind of like this gray one. I have this silver. Ooh, the silver is pretty from ColourPop. I'll keep the silver one. I kept the black Charlotte Tilbury. I don't think I need these, truthfully. So I'm gonna get rid of all of my Jaclyn ones actually. So I only kept one regular black eyeliner. I have a white one from ColourPop. I don't really wear white eyeliner a lot, so I think I can get rid of that one. I have a couple of nude ones. This one is from Nabla. This one is so pretty. And then I have this one from Benefit, which again is really pretty. I think I might keep both of those actually. Okay, then we have Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. That one is gonna stay. And then I have this one in the shade Amber Moon, which is also going to stay. That's a beautiful brown color. Now I have this one from Maybelline. This is the Hyper Easy Automatic Pencil Liner. This one, oops, I just broke it. So I don't think I need that one. We're gonna get rid of that one. And then I have a few ColourPop ones that are kind of like, oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Coppery, bronzy. So we've got brown, copper, I don't know, those aren't the names of them. I'm just, this one's broken, so we'll get rid of that one, but I think I'll keep those two. Okay, so so far we're doing about 50-50, but we definitely need to re-go through the keep pile because I still kept too many, again, for someone who very rarely wears eyeliner. So I'm gonna do like an absolute must-have pile. So my Charlotte Tilbury, we have black, the brown, and the Pillow Talk color. Those three are must-haves. We have my one liquid black liner from Pat McGrath. We have my one brown liquid liner from ColourPop. I don't think I need the pink liquid liner realistically, so we'll declutter that one. Okay, so we have some colors and some more neutrally kind of colors. So the nude ones, I think I'll declutter the Benefit and keep the Nabla one, just because I like the formula of the Nabla one a little bit better. So we'll keep that one. We have brown. I have the Raw Beauty Christie one in the shade Woodsy, and then Get Paid is the coppery one. Both of those are beautiful and I want to keep them. The silver I think is really pretty. I think that's really fun. I think that's a good one to keep. You know what, let me swatch Amber Moon from Charlotte Tilbury next to Woodsy from ColourPop. They're very different, but I think I'm gonna get rid of Woodsy from ColourPop because I don't know, I feel like it's older and I don't think they sell it anymore. So I'll just keep the one brown eyeliner. And then we have our colorful ones. So we've got our pink ones. I have two pink ones, Woodstock and Insomniac. Those are both really fun, and I feel like those are fun. And then same with this lilac one, that's also really fun. This is called Crybaby. The orange one I'm thinking I don't need, so I think I'll declutter the orange one. And then I have this yellow, the mustard yellow, probably don't need that one either. And then this green one is really, really fun from Urban Decay in Freak, so I think I'll keep that one. So we definitely did good. We definitely got rid of like at least 2/3 of my eyeliners. So let me do a quick count. I'm keeping 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we're decluttering 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So I am getting rid of 2/3. So let me move these out of here. We've got my eyeliners, my mascaras, and my one eyeshadow primer, which my eyeshadow primer goes in my everyday makeup drawer. So really I don't have any eyeshadow primers in here. I did keep these two potted eyeliners, so we'll put those there. I did brows last time, but my brow products are gonna have to fit in here along with single eyeshadows and things of that nature. So I think what we'll do is we'll slide this stuff back a little section. I'll put brows over here because I don't think they'll fit in these two sections here. I have these little eyebrow razor kind of things. Those I guess sort of go in the tool category, so we'll put those there. So for my everyday makeup drawer, that's what this container is for brows. I'm gonna put like what I have in there now. I ended up decluttering quite a bit of what I had in there, so you know, things are probably not gonna fit perfectly in here, but for now it'll do. So with my everyday makeup drawer containers pulled away, this is what I have left. So as far as space for single shadows and things of that nature, I have this container, or compartment, these two compartments, and then I can definitely, like, you know, kind of make this situation work to where I have extra space back here. So I would call this a success. This is what I am keeping. And then as far as decluttering, we have all of this. Actually, you know what? Here's a look at my keep category, or section rather. And then here is everything that I am decluttering. So definitely decluttering more than we're keeping. And then in addition, we have all of my brow declutter products, so I can just kind of put all of this into one big bin here. It actually probably won't even fit. I don't think this will all fit in here, but I'll try. So it's definitely overflowing, but I got it all to fit. So this is my declutter pile for anything mascara, eyeliner, brow related. I'm very happy with how things have gone. So that means we finished this category. So the last category before eyeshadow palettes is like single shadows, cream shadows, loose shadows, things like that, eyelashes, eyeshadow sticks. So maybe I'll do eyeshadow sticks up here, and then my single shadows and like liquid cream shadowy things in here and here. That's probably what's gonna have to happen to fit it all in one drawer, but we're definitely making good progress. All right guys, welcome back to another declutter. Today we have brow products. We are working our way through our last few categories. I have all of my eyebrow related products here. We have powders, potted gels, clear gels, some tools, brow pencils, and just some other miscellaneous items. I don't really have a ton of brow products. Mostly I have brow pencils. I definitely need to pare this down some though, because I'm gonna have to have like brows, mascaras, liners, and single shadows all fit in one single drawer. So I'm just gonna keep things that I know I love and get rid of some older stuff. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. There's not really much organization to this, so we're just gonna go ahead and dump everything out into one singular pile. So my current brow routine is pretty much brow pencil, clear brow gel. There's a few exceptions. Every once in a while I do need a different type of product, but for the most part that is my go-to. So we're gonna start off with the products that are not those. So I have some potted eyebrow products. I have a brow powder. This first one here is from Morphe. This is the Biscotti brow powder. I'm sure this is a great product. I've literally never used this. I think I have used this product, just not this particular one. But I don't use brow powders. And is it nice to have one on hand? Maybe, sure, but I don't need to have one just in case, because this is not what I use on a daily basis, or even weekly or monthly basis. So first product we are decluttering. We'll go ahead and put it in this little basket here. Next we have the Morphe, this is the potted brow cream in the shade Latte. You can see I have used this, but I don't really use potted brow products very often. I have one from Morphe, and I also have this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Am I tempted to keep one of them? Sure, maybe, but do I need them? No. So I'm gonna declutter both of those. I have a few other miscellaneous items. This is a Lash and Brow Boosting Serum from REM Beauty. This isn't really something that I would use. It's been sitting in my drawer for months. I've maybe used it a few times, but it's not something that I am really interested in keeping. So we're gonna go ahead and declutter that. I also, here. This is the Benefit Bravo Conditioning Primer. This is something that is not used. I don't even know what this is supposed to do. It says it's a nutrient-rich primer for fuller-looking brows. I'm sure this is a great product. It's not something that I regularly reach for. I have never reached for it. So I'm sure someone else could get some better use out of this. So we'll go ahead and declutter that one as well. I have a few miscellaneous tools. So tools and brushes, that kind of thing. So let me grab those. So I have, a few of these little like razor type things. This one is used, so we're gonna go ahead and declutter that because I don't know when I used that. I do like to use these when I am cleaning up my eyebrows, so I will keep the new ones. So I have these two from, one is from Sephora, one is from the Creme Shop. I'm not very particular with these, but I do like to use these when cleaning up like in between my eyebrows and just kind of around my eyebrows. I do have pretty unruly eyebrows, so we will keep the two new ones. I also have this like metal spatula thing. This is not something that I have ever used. It's pretty cool, but I just don't have a use for it, so we're gonna get rid of that. And then I have two brushes here. One is from Patrick Ta. This is the like brow brush. It comes with an angled brush as well as a spoolie. And then this one is from e.l.f. It comes with a spoolie and then a little spatula. You're supposed to use this to like laminate up your eyebrows. I had the clear brow gel product for this, but I think I got rid of it. So I don't think I need this one. I will keep the Patrick Ta spoolie brush because that's always nice to have, but this one I just don't think that I need it, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that as well. I have a few like brow soapy kind of products. This one is from Patrick Ta. This is just the clear one. This is the shaping wax. And then I also have these ones from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the brow freeze. And then I have the Ofra Don't Play Brow Gel. Oh my goodness, this is spilling everywhere. I'm not really sure what happened there with the Ofra Brow Gel. Hopefully I didn't spill that anywhere else. But since I like made a mess of this product, I will go ahead and get rid of this one because I do already have the Anastasia one as well. So I don't know what just happened there, but I'm gonna declutter the Ofra one. I love that Ofra brow gel though. Like, it's fantastic. It's very similar to the Anastasia one. I don't know why that was so liquidy. That's never been so liquidy. Mine could be old, very possible. I have a lot of old makeup. That's part of the reason why we're doing this. So for now, I'm gonna keep the Anastasia Brow Freeze and the Patrick Ta, what is this called again? Shaping Wax. We'll go ahead and stick to the brow gel category. So let me put all of my brow gels together here. Okay, so first we have this one from Morphe. I know that this one's old. It's gotta be like super, super, super old because I have not purchased this product in at least a few years. So because of that, we are decluttering it. It's a great product, but I don't need it. Next, we have the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax. This is something that I don't think I need this. I really don't. I have two of the 24-hour brow setters from Benefit. This has been like one of my favorite brow gels. This one seems completely empty, so I'm gonna move this to my empties. This one still has a lot of product in it, so this one I will be keeping. This one we'll go ahead and just consider it decluttered. The Fluff Up Brow Wax, it applies like white. I don't know if you'll kind of be able to see that the product itself applies with this sort of white color. And then as it dries clear. It does do a really good job of holding my brows in place. If I hadn't tried this, I would have easily gotten rid of it, but since the product is actually really, really nice, I feel a little bit of a hesitation. But truly, I don't know if I need it, so I'm just gonna set it here for now. I have a few from Anastasia Beverly Hills. We have the Brow Fix Clear Brow Gel, as well as the Legendary Brows Micro Precision Tinted Brow Gel. I'm gonna take a look at this one. I don't really use tinted brow gel a ton. I am kind of interested in this one. It's a really dark brown. It's in the shade Black Brown. I am interested in at least trying this. So we have a clear and a tinted. I don't think I have any other tinted brow gels. Is this milk one? Oh, this milk one is tinted. This is in the shade Herb. This is a little bit light for my brow colors, so I think this one I will declutter. And then we have these. So this Kosas one is really nice. It is probably about halfway gone. It's getting kind of like gross, if you will, from being just like used. But it's a good product. Same with this one from Physicians Formula. This is the Diamond Mascara. I use it as a clear brow gel. A lot of product comes out when you pull the wand out, so I always have to like scrape the excess product on the side here, and then I'll go in and use it. The e.l.f. one is also a really nice, affordable option. There are others that I prefer over this e.l.f. one though, so I think I'm gonna declutter the e.l.f. one. These I feel are pretty similar. The Kosas, I feel like the Kosas one is a little bit like, I'll say stickier, but not in a bad way. So I'm kind of wanting to lean towards keeping the Kosas one, even though it is kind of getting to be like closer to the empty side, and this still has a lot of product in it. I think I like the Kosas one better. So I'll declutter the Physicians Formula one. I'll keep the Kosas one. And I'm kind of wanting to keep this Fluff Up Brow Wax for now. So for now we'll do that. I'm gonna re-go through all of the products that I'm saying that I'm keeping after we go through the rest of these brow pencils, just to make sure that I am happy with all of my decisions. But for now, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we've gotten rid of at least half of the products, if not more. Okay, so here I'm gonna go ahead and pick out a few that I know are on the older side. The Morphe ones I know are on the older side again. These are really great brow products. Actually, they have a spoolie on one side. Oh, these are different. This one is the larger brow pencil. It has like a triangular tip to it. This is the definer brow pencil, and then the micro brow pencil is the one that I prefer, and it's just like a smaller tipped brow pencil. But I know that both of these are old, so we're gonna go ahead and declutter those. I have the brow microfilling pen from Benefit. This is something that I just don't really use brow pens very often. It still has some ink in it, as you can see. I did that very lightly. This is in the color medium brown, but it's just not something that I really see myself needing, so we're gonna declutter that one. I will keep my Charlotte Tilbury. I have the Brow Cheat. This one is a little triangular brow pencil. And then I have the Brow Lift, which is a larger, like, filling brow pencil. So both of these are fantastic. So those are going to be in our keep pile. I'm going to set those here. I also have a fill or a refill for the Brow Lift brow pencil, so that is going to stay as well. I have a few Precisely My brow pencils. Both of these are in the shade 3, and I have an additional one here also in the shade 3. The new one I will, you know, I think I'm gonna actually, normally I would declutter the new products, but since I have no idea how old these are, I'm gonna declutter the old ones, the old two, and we will keep the one new one, so that I know that what I'm keeping is still good. We have the Gimme Brow Volumizing Pencil. This, I don't think this is something that I am going to really use. It's one that you have to sharpen, so since this is still brand new, this one we will go ahead and declutter. Okay, so now we have a few drugstore / more affordable ones, and then we have some from Sephora, some higher end ones. So we'll do the drugstore ones first. We have e.l.f. This one is nice. This is the Ultra Precise brow pencil. I also have the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This one I actually really enjoy. And then we have the ColourPop brow pencil as well. So I definitely don't need all of these. Let me do like a little swatch situation and maybe decide that way. It's hard for me to get rid of brow pencils for some reason, because they're something that like I use every single day, pretty much every time I do my makeup at least. This e.l.f. one feels a little bit dry, so we're definitely gonna declutter that one. But as I was saying, it's hard to like get rid of them because I know I'll use them, but I just have too many of them. So of these, I'm thinking I'll keep the ColourPop. I want to keep both, but I don't need both. So I'll keep the ColourPop and I will declutter the L'Oreal one. And then we have this one from Huda Beauty, which this is a super precise, very, oops, I just broke the tip of that by pressing too hard. Honestly, this is, I know, on the older side, and it feels a little bit dry and brittle. And like I said, I just broke it by lightly drawing on my hand. So I think this one's just old, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. But if you are looking for the most precise brow pencil you have ever seen, the Huda Beauty Faux something, no, Balm Brows Micro Shade Brow Pencil is where it's at. Next, we have this one from Kosas. This one is the Kosas Brow Pop. I really like this brow pencil actually. It's a really good one. So we have that, and then we have Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which is a classic. And then we have the Brow Definer, which is larger. It's like more of the filling in one. Since I already kept the Charlotte Tilbury one that kind of fills in, I don't think I need the Anastasia one. And then of the Kosas and the ABH Brow Wiz, I'm trying to decide. They're very different. The Kosas one has more of a triangular shape, and the Brow Wiz is more of just like a precise brow pencil. So I'm trying to decide which one I should keep. I think I'll keep the Anastasia one and declutter the Kosas one. Just because if I had to pick, I would prefer a more precise brow pencil. So I think I'll keep the ABH one instead. So here's a look at everything that I said I was gonna keep so far, which really isn't too bad when you're considering this is everything that I'm decluttering. So when I'm looking here, things I know absolutely for sure that I need to keep are the little, you know, razor things. That's an easy yes. My Charlotte Tilbury brow products, these are all an easy yes for me. I love them so much. So I'm already keeping one skinny brow pencil and one thicker brow pencil. So I still have 3. Do I need 3? I don't think so. I think I'm going to get rid of precisely my brow pencil. That's kind of like a rash decision for me, but I love it. I do. I just don't think I need it. And while it is still brand new, we're just going to go ahead and pass it along. I'll keep the ABH one and the ColourPop one. We have a few brow gels. We have the Patrick Ta one, which I will keep. The ABH one, which I will also keep. And then we have 24-hour brow setter, Fluff Up Brow Wax, and the Kosas Air Brow. So I'm pretty happy with these. So I basically have 2 regular ones and then that brow wax one, which I actually really was enjoying. So I think we'll keep it. So here's everything that I am keeping versus everything that I'm decluttering. I'm very happy with how this category went. We have a completely empty container that I can now get rid of. And I think we really pared some things down, and as I continue to use up these products, I will continue paring down my collection, and I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Next, I think we're doing mascaras and eyeliners, if I'm not mistaken, so that should be a good one. Also, like eyeshadow primers. Then we have eyeshadows, so like single shadows, that type of thing, liquid shadows, cream shadows, loose shadows, and then we are going to finish off this series with an eyeshadow palette declutter. Welcome back to another declutter. Today we are going through all of my single shadows, cream shadows, loose shadows, basically eyeshadows that are not in palettes. So after this category, all we have left is eyeshadow palettes, so I already pulled them all out. There's so many of them. That's going to be a very fun, ruthless video, but until then, this is what we're working with. Now, I do want to say that I actually already filmed this video, and I made a rookie mistake by deleting my footage off of my SD card before importing it to my computer, because I thought that I had already done it and I didn't double check. So this is take 2 of this video. So there's a chance that not all of the products are here. I'm pretty sure they are. I went through my massive declutter pile out of all of my categories, and I'm pretty sure I got everything back into this pile along with what I'm keeping. So I will be a little bit quicker with my decision making this time, because I have basically already made my decisions. So this is what we have to go through today. We've got eyeshadow sticks, some glitters, single shadows, pressed shadows, cream shadows, lashes, pigments, all of that type of thing, super shock shadows, and I basically have to get all of this to fit into this container. So we have this section here, and then this space up here. I did see a recommendation to move these tools over here so that I could have all 3 middle rows for this type of product. The only thing is we have eyeshadow sticks, and the eyeshadow sticks do not fit in these containers, so the eyeshadow sticks are gonna have to go up here, but it still works out great. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. So we are going to start off with the lashes that I had in this drawer. If you saw my previous declutter, you would have seen that I actually decluttered my eyelash glue because I don't wear lashes anymore. I used to wear them every single time I did my makeup, but that's just not something that I really do anymore. It's not part of my daily routine. If I really want to wear lashes, I will go to the store and buy some. But in the meantime, I think I have 6 pairs of lashes here, and I am going to declutter all of these because, like I said, I couldn't tell you the last time that I wore lashes. And in the case that I do really want some lashes, I will go to the store and buy some or order some ahead of time if time permits. Next, we've got a few liquid shadows. So I have these ones from Hard Candy. These are really pretty. These are the Eye Def metallic eyeshadows. I have 2 colors. We have Stardust and Moonstone. Since these are still in the packaging, I figured I would go ahead and declutter these while they're still brand new, and I can give them to someone else to use. I'm sure they're great, but I just don't really feel like this is something that I'm going to reach for a whole lot, so those we are going to declutter. Sticking with the liquid shadows, I have these ones from REM Beauty. These are really, really pretty. I'll kind of show you. They have a little wand. They are absolutely gorgeous. I have 2 that are more of a shimmery kind of finish, and then this one is a creamy matte finish. So originally I had decluttered these 2, so we're gonna go ahead and declutter those. And I said I was gonna keep this one because look at how pretty and like different and unique that is. It's just like a creamy, non-glittery, non-metallic finish, and it's such a pretty color. but it didn't end up fitting in my container. So after re-going through, I did decide to declutter this, so that we are adding to the declutter pile. I'm also decluttering these shadows from NYX. These are the Ultimate Glow Shots. I bought these at the beginning of the year. They look really pretty. I have like a light pink and a champagne, but they're just so sheer that it's almost like, what's the point? I wanted them to be a little bit more intense. I have the shades High Key Lychee or Lychee and Grapefruit Glow. They are so pretty. I had very high expectations, but it just didn't do what I was expecting. So unfortunately, I am gonna declutter those just because I wasn't the biggest fan. And then the last like cream or liquid shadow that I have is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Eyes to Mesmerize in Star Gold. This one I am going to keep. This is a beautiful color. Let me show you what it looks like. It's like a potted cream shadow, and it's this gorgeous bronzy color. It is so pretty. This is something that is easy to use as like kind of like a one color eye look, and it's just, it is stunning. So this one we are going to keep. I'll have my little keep pile starting in this bin here. Next we'll do ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. So I love ColourPop Super Shock Shadows, and I used to have a ton of them. I definitely don't have nearly as many as I used to, but I still have quite a few, and a lot of them are old. So here's kind of a look at my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. So first off, this pink one is so dry and old that this one is gonna go, but it's so freaking pretty. This is in the shade Slave to Pink. It has like this gorgeous blue shift to it. It's like a sparkly metallic. Very, very, very pretty shade. But I've had this since like at least 2019, so that one we're gonna declutter. I also have these ones. These were from some collection that I bought. It was like with the black 9-pan palette. I forget what it's called, but the packaging is black. And these are all really pretty. Like this silver is insane. It's very metallic, as you can see, but these are again really old. It doesn't even like swatch quite right anymore. It's still really pretty, but these three we are going to declutter because they are old. Then I have these Peach Super Shock shadows, which are again so freaking pretty, but I know that I had these when we lived in our apartment, which we haven't lived in since 2021. And these are, they don't have a little jar that says how good they're how long they're good for, but they are all on the drier side, so those ones we're gonna declutter. Same with the Raw Beauty Christie ones. These are really pretty. Like some of them are absolutely gorgeous, but again, I've had these since they first launched, which again was 2021. So Super Shock shadows are something that I definitely would like to purchase like one or two of, because I do love the formula and they are so easy to use. I have this one from Animal Crossing collaboration. Super pretty, but again, it's old. Then I have these ones, which, well actually I don't know about this one, but these three at least were all from the same collection. This one is really pretty. It's in the shade Ladybug, but this one is actually not quite as like pigmented of a base. Like it has a really pretty sparkle, but there's not much of a pigmented base to it, and it kind of has like a reddish hot pink shift to it, which I'm looking for something probably a little bit more neutral, so I am gonna declutter that one. These ones are still in the box, brand new, so we might as well pass those along while they are still untouched. And then finally we have this one, which is in the shade Uh-Oh. And this one is really pretty. I think I used this when I went to the Taylor Swift concert. It's like a really pretty light icy lavender. This one, I actually don't know what I want to do with this one. I kind of went back and forth on it previously, so for now we're going to put it in the keep pile, but we definitely will come back to that. Also, I saw one other cream shadow in here. Oh, here it is. This one from e.l.f. This is one of their No Budge, I think is what it's called. Yeah, No Budge cream shadows. This is in the shade Canyon, I think. Yeah, Canyon. This is definitely a No Budge product. I don't even want to swatch it because it's that hard to get off. It's a really pretty color. It's just not really something that I use a whole lot of. So if you're looking for something that's going to last all day long, look no further than this, because this is not going to budge. But I am going to declutter that just because it's not really something that I need. Oh, I have another Super Shock shadow here. Again, still in its brand new packaging, so we're going to declutter that one. I do have a few glitters, and I am going to keep them because they are really fun. I have these ones from ColourPop. I have this really pretty purple one in Totally Thriving. This is their like glitter gels. I again used these when I went to the Taylor Swift concert, and it was really nice to have these on hand. I used to have a bunch of these glitters, and I ended up getting rid of all of them except for these two, which are still really new. So these two I am gonna hold on to. And then I have some MAC like loose glitters, which these are again really fun, not something that I need or use a lot by any means, but I am gonna keep these. I have this really pretty holographic one. This one is also holographic, but it has sort of like a pinkiness to it. So we have silver hologram, we have pink hologram, and then we have some stars and some hearts. The little stars are also holographic. They're so cute. This is called Silver Stars, and then I have the little pink holographic hearts, and these are called Pink Hearts. So I am gonna keep those four as like some fun glitters. I have this Gucci eye gloss. It's actually like a multi-purpose gloss, but I think it's marketed like, or I think I bought it for like an eye gloss when that was a trend. Literally never used this, and I am not going to use this, so it hurts, but we're getting rid of it. I have my Ofra Sparklights toppers. These are freaking amazing. I cannot recommend these enough. This is the Tinseltown trio of the Sparklights toppers. They are just freaking amazing. There's a hot pink, we have a gorgeous lavender, and then a really pretty white, icy white. And these are beautiful toppers for your eyes. You can use them on your cheeks and your lips as well. They're just like so awesome. And like I said, these come in a set of 3. I also have the Rodeo Drive one. I think that's in my highlighter drawer, but you know what? I feel like that should, I don't know if that should go in this drawer or not. We'll see, but I am definitely going to keep these. I am obsessed with those. I have a bunch of these Jaclyn Cosmetics shadows. I don't even know what these are called exactly. They are the shimmer top coats. So this one, I think, is this the broken one? Of course, this is the broken one. So we're actually gonna get rid of all of these. I went through and I swatched them all. I was gonna maybe keep like 1 or 2, but then I was like, you know what, these are old. I don't know when these are from. It's definitely been years. At least, you know, 2021 at least. I use that as my reference point because that's when we moved out of our apartment, and I know for a fact that I had these at our apartment, and it's 2023. So I know that they're old. I have 6 shades, but here's kind of what they're supposed to look like. They are so beautiful. They are a little bit on the drier side now. I don't know if they always were, but they definitely are now. So those are all going to be decluttered. I'm also going to declutter these Marc Jacobs pressed shadows. These are the Sequins Glam Glitter eyeshadows. I have Stardust and Smash Glitz. I actually bought this early on in my relationship with my husband now. Boyfriend at the time, when I was in Orlando visiting him when we were still a long distance. That's like within the first few months of our relationship. I was like, pick something out for me to buy at Sephora when we went to Sephora, and he picked this out. It is old. They do need to go, and I can't hold on to every little thing. I need to not be so like attached to that type of thing, but I just am. But these are old. They're really pretty. I don't even think Marc Jacobs Beauty is a brand anymore, but those are gonna go. But they definitely had a very special place, or they do still have a special place in my heart, because, you know, I just always have that memory associated. Next we have these little Kaja bento boxes. These I've had for a very long time, or like I've had them previously. I never used them until recently, and now I just can't get enough of them. So I have rose water. This one, it's just like a little stack of their eyeshadows. So this one has 3 shimmers, rose water. Then we have peach Madeline. This one has, I think, 2 shimmers and a matte. Beautiful. And then this one is mocha spritz, and this one has 1 shimmer and 2 mattes. So it's a matte brown and a matte, like burgundy-ish, eggplant-y kind of color. But these are so good, and they're so easy to use. I will just take like my finger and like apply this on my eye as like a one eyeshadow look, and I have been using these a lot recently. I'm definitely a fan, so I'm actually keeping all 3 of those. I have this MAC single shadow. It's really pretty. It's called She Sparkles, I think. Yeah, She Sparkles. Absolutely beautiful. It's very icy, very silver, which I don't really wear a lot of on my eyes. I used to, for sure. I used to be a silver everything kind of girl. Silver jewelry, silver makeup. But now I'm definitely more gold. Like, I am a gold fan. So it's just, you know, it's pretty. I could definitely see myself using it, but I don't need a whole single shadow dedicated to that. So that's going to be decluttered. Then we have some pigments. And this was hard because I didn't know. I didn't know what to do, because again, they're so pretty. I have these ones from Nakia Joy Cosmetics. We have like a blue, this really cool brown, green, kind of duochrome-y, multi-chrome one, and then a pink. So the blue one is called Frosted. It's like a blue to yellow duochrome. Then we have the Chroma Shift in Inferno, and then we have the duochrome in Candy. So like I said, these are all really pretty. I'm just not much of a loose shadow user, like a pigment user, and I am going to keep a few of these Makeup Forever ones. So because of that, I'm just going to go ahead and declutter these. They're also colorful ones. These Makeup Forever ones are like more like sparkly gold and white and, you know, neutral. So that's definitely more my type of color story. These ones, I used to be into the colorful makeup, but I'm just not really anymore. If I am, it's gonna be like peach, pink, or light purple. But these I'm sure are great, but I just don't need them, so we're gonna pass on those. And then we have these Makeup Forever ones. And so I have 4. We have these are the Starlit powders. I have a Starlit Diamond powder in 101, and then I have Starlit powders in 01. Do these have names? Oh, Iridescent Pearl. We have, oh no, they're all Iridescent Pearl. I have 1, 3, and 13. So what I decided to do, I think I definitely kept this. I want to keep this. This is the sparkly glitter one. It is so glittery and pretty. Oh my gosh, do you see that? That is insane. It is so pretty. So that one we're keeping. That's the Diamond Starlit powder. So that one's gonna stay. I also want to keep this like champagne kind of like gold one. I think this is maybe the shade 13. This again is so intense and pretty. I love that. So that one's gonna stay. And then we have, I think, like a plain white pearly one. Yeah, this is just like a plain white pearl. And then the other one has like a pinky shift to it, I think. Or like a, yeah, this is kind of like a duochrome. It has like a pinkish golden shift to it. This one I probably would use the least. You can kind of see in the cap, see it has that like pinkish kind of red duochrome shift. No, I would definitely go for the plain pearl, white pearl over this one. So we're gonna get rid of this one and keep the other three. And then we have eyeshadow sticks. So we have Laura Mercier, Hard Candy, and then I think we have one from Nude Sticks. So I did swatch all of these. I will swatch a few of them for you. I am gonna get rid of the Hard Candy ones. They're really pretty. Like, look at that. That's so pretty. This is in the color, I actually don't know what color this is. I don't see a shade name on here, but it's like the champagne one. And then I also have this one, which is more of like a rose gold kind of color. They're really pretty, but the Laura Mercier ones are just, I just like them better. I'll swatch a few just to kind of show you. So here are some of the Laura Mercier ones. I have some in the rose gold packaging, some in the original like brown kind of packaging, and I have so many colors and they're all so different and fun and intense. Like, look at that one. That is insane. That bottom one right there, this is a mini. This is in the shade Intense Moonlight. So of the Laura Mercier ones, there was one that I decided to declutter, and I think it's this one. It's Magnetic Pink. It's just like, I don't know, there's something about it. It's not quite as pretty as the other ones. Like, it's very sheer. It's pretty, it's just very, very sheer. So that one I am gonna declutter, but the rest of these Laura Mercier ones I'm gonna keep because they are beautiful. I don't have any color repeats in here, and I love these caviar eye sticks. They are so nice. Then we have this Nude Sticks one, which I'm actually gonna open this. I am gonna keep this because I do love Nude Sticks, and I don't have any of the eye ones. I love the lip ones, but this one looks really pretty. It's in the shade Sunrise Star, and this is like a peachy colored one, so it also has a like sparkly kind of effect to it, but that one I am gonna keep as well. So now I have my container here. You can see my declutter pile, and then this is my keep pile. So we're definitely decluttering a lot more than we're keeping, but we do need to sort of organize this and make sure everything fits right. So I'm gonna put the shadow sticks over here because this is just where they're gonna fit best. So we've got those there with the few little ones that I have as well. And then we have our matte glitters. So I'm gonna put these there. They fit perfectly, along with my other glitters, the ColourPop ones. These actually probably will fit better this way. I mean, there's a little extra space there, but that's fine. My Ofra, those are definitely gonna stay, along with my little like Kaja bento boxes. We'll put these here. Look at how pretty that is. I love that. Then we have the Makeup Forever ones, which I will put here, and my Charlotte Tilbury. So that means this one does not really fit. I mean, it could go there, so I guess it could fit. I think since it fits like that, and I didn't think it was gonna fit, I think we will keep it there. But I do want to potentially replace this one with a more like neutral color, just something that I could wear like more so every day. But it is nice to have one Super Shock shadow. So you can see everything fits in here so nicely. It's all nice and organized. So we have eyeliners here in this top section, mascaras, some like single shadows and glitters, tools, shadow sticks, and brow products. So this was 3 drawers that we consolidated down into one, and it's not even like close to overflowing or anything. So I feel really good about this. I'm very happy with how this turned out, and we're getting rid of a lot. So this was the final category before eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, I do have stacks and stacks of eyeshadow palettes. I don't know how many I have, over 100 for sure. I don't know if I have 200 eyeshadow palettes. I used to have like close to 400, so my collection is small compared to what it used to be, but it still is way too large. I actually have to fit, I think like 6 drawers worth of eyeshadow palettes into 2 drawers. So if that tells you anything, we're going to be getting rid of a lot of eyeshadow palettes. And I know that's like the most anticipated video from this declutter series. Welcome back to another declutter. This is the last and final declutter in my series. And as you can tell, today we have eyeshadow palettes. So we have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I am not sure if this is all going to fit in one video. It might be a 2-parter. You'll know by the time this goes up, but I have quite a few. I'm not sure how many. If I had to guess, maybe like 150 to 200 palettes. I don't know. That's just like kind of a random guess. But there's a lot to go through today. I have, these were in 6 drawers, 6 Alex 9 drawers, and I have 2 that they have to fit into. This is thick, it's layers deep, so we have a lot to go through. I'm gonna open everything up and show you what the palettes look like, and let's just get into it. This is gonna be a long one. So if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's go ahead and get started. I also have some palettes just sitting off to the side that don't fit. I have all of these Ofra ones, as well as these Morphe palettes here. So we'll get to those in a little bit, but I think what I'm going to do is just kind of randomly grab towards what I'm feeling good about, and then, you know, we'll just go from there. So there's 2 categories of palettes that I think I'm going to keep. One is like my practical use, like, you know, I love these palettes, I use these palettes every day, that type of thing. But I do know that there will be probably a few that I will keep for like other reasons, whether it's part of like a collection or like from a brand that I really love, you know, or to have like one colorful palette, like that type of thing. We'll see. I'm gonna try to keep that second category to a minimum. So I want to try to stick to ones that I know that I will use and love and, you know, get a lot of use out of. So first up, we have this palette here from e.l.f. This is the Game Up palette. I bought this because I love makeup and I love video games. This color palette is not something that I am going to really reach for. So although I love the packaging, I love the idea behind it, the concept, I'm gonna declutter this because I've had this for I don't know how long. It's literally still sealed, and I don't want to just keep things because of the packaging. So our first palette is decluttered. Next, we have a few Morphe palettes. So I have been a big fan of Morphe for a really long time. I've had moments where my Morphe collection was very large. It's definitely more reasonable now. But I still think that it's time for me to get rid of quite a few of what I have left. So I have these 9-pan palettes here. These ones are from, I think, their holiday collection. We have Champagne Glow, literally never touched. And then we have Cabernet Blush, again, literally never touched. So although these palettes are beautiful and they are color stories that I could definitely see myself using, I am going to declutter both of these. They're still brand new, so I would rather them go to somebody who's going to get more use out of them than I will. Next, we have this Hot for Hue palette, also from Morphe. This is really fun and colorful. I feel like it's probably kind of similar. Oh, no, it's not really similar. There's some similar colors in this palette, as well as a few others that I have. And I think that I can let this one go, even though it's so pretty. It's like neon and summery and fun. I just don't think that I'm going to get a ton of use out of this. So even if I did use it a few times, probably doesn't justify keeping it. So we are going to declutter it. Like I said, I have limited real estate, if you will, to fit all of these palettes that I want to keep. So I have to be cutthroat. So this is going to be the most cutthroat eyeshadow palette declutter that I have ever filmed. I know I have a few more Morphe palettes over here. And these ones are even still in the packaging. We have some Matte Essentials palettes. We have the 9B and the 18WT. Again, these are really pretty palettes. They look really pretty. You can kind of see the color stories on the back there. But they're still in the packaging. I haven't used them up until this point. I know these are pretty new, but we're gonna go ahead and declutter them. I know I have a few more Morphe palettes. We have this one here along with all of these like larger ones. So maybe we'll do these larger ones. So first up we have the 35O Supernatural Glow. This is sort of like the new and improved 35O. The 35O was a classic, if you guys remember and you've been a part of the makeup community for a long time. This is a really nice palette. I really enjoyed this. But I have had this for a while. I know I had it in 2021. I'm pretty sure I bought this when it came out. But I recall having this at our apartment that we lived at, which we haven't lived at since 2021. So because of that and the fact that it's a big palette, we are going to declutter it. Then we have the 35XO. This one is beautiful. Look at this palette. These colors are stunning, but I am going to declutter this. Even though I don't want to, I just know I have other palettes, like some ColourPop palettes and, you know, just other ones that I'm going to reach for over this. And again, this is a large palette. I'm limited on space now. I am due with my first child in November, so I am downsizing my makeup collection. So gotta make some difficult decisions. That is one of them, but we are going to declutter it. And then I have my Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palettes. These are like classics, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep these, but we have the original Jaclyn Hill palette. This actually isn't my original one. This is like a more recent one. So that's why it doesn't look super used. My other one that I had, that I bought when this palette first came out, is like destroyed. But I have that in like a makeup memory box. So this one we're gonna keep for now. I am gonna go through these as I am, and then at the end we'll go through everything that I said I was keeping and reevaluate and just make sure everything fits. Then we have Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. Again, I am going to put this in my keep pile. And then we have the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette, which again, I plan on keeping. Next, we have some Urban Decay palettes. Urban Decay, another classic. I do love Urban Decay. And oh boy, my palettes are sliding everywhere. I know I have these four. This I think is it. We may come across another one somewhere, not 100% sure. But I have these four Naked palettes. I, have been a Naked palettes lover for a long time, Naked palette collector, but honestly, I kind of feel like the Naked palettes are over. They've probably been over for a long time, and I'm just late to the game. But I don't know, there's something so nostalgic about it. So first we have the Urban Decay Wild West palette. This one's really, really pretty, but I just don't know if I'm really going to use that a whole lot. Same with this Naked Honey one. This one we definitely can declutter. It's very gold, which I love, gold and bronzy, but I have other palettes that I know that are similar color stories that I'll get good use out of. So we're going to get rid of the Naked Honey palette. We have the Naked Ultraviolet palette. This one's really pretty. Love the purples. But again, I know I have other palettes that have similar color stories, so we're going to get rid of this one as well. And then we have the Naked 3, which this one is actually a new one. I I bought the Naked palette, my first one, in like 2010 or 11. I bought the Naked 2 when it came out, bought the Naked 3 when it came out. This one was sent to me very recently in a PR package, so I actually haven't even used it though since I received it, so I feel like I should get rid of it and just move on, close that chapter. And then same with the Wild West palette. It's really pretty and I want to keep it. There's some gorgeous shimmers like Cowboy Rick and Hold'em, but I don't want to keep a whole palette just for like 1 or 2 shades. So, or at least minimize the number of palettes that I do that for. So we're gonna get rid of it even though it hurts. Our next category of palettes is gonna be Glam Light. I have quite a few Glam Light palettes. I used to have way more, but I actually got rid of a bunch because they were just really old ones that I had for quite some time. So I do still have a few left, so we're gonna kind of gather up the ones that I can see. Again, we may come across more later on. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just kind of grabbing what is available and visible. So here's kind of what we have as far as Glam Light goes. So I have these Scooby-Doo palettes, which are really pretty, really fun. Like, honestly, they're so fun. I love the packaging on them. Very like colorful and, oh, our dryer's done. Very intense and beautiful and like just gorgeous. I used to love wearing eyeshadow like this, but I just don't do it anymore. I'm so, like, if these were neutral colors, I would absolutely be keeping these, but since they're so colorful and deep and rich, it's just not something I'm gonna reach for a lot. So although I love Glam Light's shimmer formula, and this is so beautiful to look at and I want to keep it, I know myself and I know I'm not going to use these. I haven't used them in I don't know how long. I did a video on them if you're interested in my like review or like an eyeshadow look, but I think I did one look with each palette or something like that, but we're gonna get rid of them, even though I'm so sad about it. I just know I won't use them. I might not have even used those since like the week that I first got them, which was quite a while ago. So we're gonna say goodbye. Then we have the Ice Cream palette, which was one of my favorites. It's so colorful and fun. Again, I love the Glam Light shimmer formula in particular. The mattes are really nice as well, but their shimmers are just out of this world. This is a pretty large palette and there's a lot of colors in here. And again, I'm just not really the colorful type anymore. So even though this makes me sad, I think that it's time that I let go of the Ice Cream palette and say goodbye. Then we have the Glam Light and Michaela palette. This is the first one. These shades are beautiful. This shade right here, Manifest in particular, is freaking stunning. I love that color. It is a little bit of a larger palette. It is pretty colorful. Realistically, am I going to use this a whole lot? I could see myself using like the top row and then like maybe a couple of these other shades. So I'm not 100% sure what to do on this one. I think I'm going to put it in like a maybe pile because I just don't know for sure. So now we'll have a keep and a maybe and a declutter pile. And then we have the Happy Hour collection, which was a beautiful collection. We have the Margarita palette, which is so colorful and fun and summery. We have the Dirty Martini palette, which is really green and beautiful. We have the Wine palette, which is purple. And then we have the Chocolate Martini palette, which is definitely my most used one. It's the most neutral one. So as I look at these, I definitely could get rid of the purple one, just because there's a lot of mattes in here and it's just a little bit deep. So that's going to be a declutter for sure. The Dirty Martini is beautiful, but again, I'm feeling ruthless, so we're gonna declutter it. The margarita I want to keep because it's so colorful and fun. And then chocolate martini is, again, really nice neutrals. But you know what? I think we are going to just declutter all 4 of them because we just do not have the space. We don't have the space because there's a lot of palettes here that I see that I would rather keep over those, even though those are fantastic palettes and I would recommend them. I think we're gonna go ahead and declutter all of them. Now, I'm seeing a lot that I want to keep, so I think what we're gonna do is just kind of go through and pick out a few that are gonna be for sure keeps. So first up we have Nudie number 2 by Laura Lee Los Angeles. This is one of my absolute favorites. I love this palette so much. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. That one is staying. Also with that we have the Full Fantasy palette, which is a collaboration between Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles. This is a gorgeous palette. I love it so much. This one more recently came out. I definitely will be keeping this. It is freaking beautiful. And then another one of my all-time favorites is right here. We have the Nude Prism palette from Lunar Beauty. This one is incredible. If you don't have this palette, you need it. These metallics are just, they are amazing. So yes, this is my like all-time favorite eyeshadow palette right here. Definitely not going anywhere. Another one that I'm for sure keeping is this Vive palette. This is the 90s palette. This is different. It's very cool toned, but it is so beautiful. I love Vive. I just think they are so cool. I love the brand. I love Jamie Genevieve, and this is a really nice different palette that I will be keeping. Okay, so now I'm kind of looking around. I'm gonna look for some miscellaneous brands. We have like this Kaleidos one. Oh, I have a few of these from Profusion. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, I don't even think this is an eyeshadow palette, honestly. I think these are eyeliners. It might be a palette. I don't know. Oh, it is an eyeshadow palette. This is really pretty. This is from Odin's Eye. It's brand new, has never been touched. This is the Soulmane 2 palette. It's gorgeous, and I'm sure someone's gonna love this, but I am going to pass it along because I've had this for a little bit and I have not used it. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to that one. We have the Catrice Sandy Days palette. This one's beautiful. It's a really, really nice palette. I feel like I have a lot of this neutral thing kind of going on, so because of that, I am gonna declutter this, but it is a really beautiful palette if you're looking for a nice, more warm toned neutral palette. It's beautiful, and every time I've used it, I've loved the way that my eye looks have turned out. Then we have the Escape Pod palette from Kaleidos. This palette is beautiful. Love the colors, love the formulas. It is a little bit on the older side, and I haven't used this in I couldn't tell you how long. So because of that, even though I want to keep it, I am going to declutter it. Then we have these Profusion palettes. I have Citrine, Fuchsia, and Mauves. So Fuchsia is gorgeous. I love the pink. Pink is one of my favorite colors. Citrine is also really beautiful, but these are both still sealed, and I've had these for quite some time, and since they're still brand new and have never been touched or swatched, we are going to declutter those. I also have Mauves, which this one is really pretty. This one is, let me just like swatch this color. That is insane. Look at this. Holy crap. That's beautiful. I want to keep this one, but I'm not 100% sure on it. Like I said, I'm trying to really be picky here, so I'm going to put this one in the maybe pile. I have a few here from With Love Cosmetics. We have the Hearts of Nude palette. This one is gorgeous. I love the packaging on this palette. And then we have the Pink Dreams palette, which, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That is stunning. Why are these decisions so hard? I'm gonna put these in the maybe pile. We'll come back to those. I don't know my decision on those quite yet. We have Whimsical Nudes from Laura Lee Los Angeles. This one is a must keep for me. I love this palette. I think it's fantastic, and the color story is a little bit different compared to what I have. I have some of these little e.l.f. palettes. These are the bite size palettes. I had a bunch of these. I'm pretty sure I had like every color at one point. My most used one by far is Cream and Sugar. This is really pretty. I am definitely going to be keeping this. These are like $3 or $4. The shimmers are stand out. They are just incredible. I also have Berry Bad, which is kind of more of like a cranberry theme. This one I don't think I've used it. Nope. Never been used. So we're going to declutter that one so we can pass it along. And then this one is Pumpkin Pie. This one is really pretty. Very fall vibes, but again, never used it, so I'm gonna declutter that one, and we're gonna put Cream and Sugar in our keep pile. I also have this blush palette, randomly enough, from Profusion. I must have accidentally had this one in here, but I think I'm gonna declutter this because I already did my face palettes and I'm pretty happy with what I have. So this Blush 3 palette is beautiful. It's peachy and gorgeous, but yeah, I'm gonna declutter it because I don't need it. Next, I have the Spanglish palette from Alamar Cosmetics. This one is beautiful. I love this palette so much. Love the formula, but this is pretty old. I've had this for a really long time, so I haven't used it in forever. I want to keep it. I'm gonna put that in the maybe. It's so pretty. I'll compare it to my other like kind of more colorful palettes and see what we think. I'm not 100% sure on that one yet. Next, we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nouveau palette. This one is beautiful. I am going to be keeping this palette. I think it is stunning. I love the color story. It's so fun, and I love the formula. Okay, next up, this is so hard. We have this palette from Ofra. This is the Lotus palette. This is a gorgeous palette. Very muted and neutral, but I don't think that I need it because I have a lot of neutral palettes, so I think we're gonna declutter that one. Ooh, I found another Urban Decay palette. This one is the Naked Sin. This one is beautiful. I am obsessed with this palette. It's tiny and travel friendly and just fantastic, so that one I am gonna keep. Next, we have this one from Revolution Pro. This is gorgeous. The packaging's a little bit bulky. It's really cute and fun, but I haven't reached for this in a really long time, so we're gonna declutter that one. A lot of these are ColourPop, so when we get to the ColourPop, that's gonna be a tough one. Oh, this is also a face palette. This is the Glam face palette. Oh, I see it has eyeshadows too. Okay, we'll come back to that one from Natasha Denona. Let's see. I guess we can do the rest of our Ofra palettes since we're here kind of talking about them. So let me move these out of the way. Okay, so we have these 5-pan signature palettes along with these larger palettes to go through from Ofra. So we'll do the larger palettes first. First up, we have the Caribbean Glitz palette. This one is beautiful. I love, love, love these Ofra palettes. Next, we have Allie's Collaboration palette. Then we have the Beyond Words palette. We have the Hot Mess Mama of 4 palette, Life's a Draft palette, and then we have the Pro palette, which this one is like a very large one, and it has eyeshadows, bronzer, highlighters, and some like a banana powder and some other things. So there's a lot in here. I think what I'm gonna do, if I'm just making like kind of like rash decisions, I think we will keep Allie's palette. We'll declutter these 2 palettes. I'm just making quick decisions so that I don't think about it for too long. And then I really like both of these, so we'll put Hot Mess Mama's palette and the Life's a Draft palette and Allie's palette in the keep pile. I think I'm going to declutter this Pro palette because it's still brand new and has the packaging on it. It's really, it is a larger palette, and this is really nice if you have like a makeup kit or if you're traveling or something like that. It's a great value for what you're getting, but I pretty much have all of these products in like singles or individuals, so because of that I feel okay passing that one along. And then we have all of the signature palettes. I love these palettes. So we have the Getaway palette, we have the Sweet Dreams. This one is incredible. I'm gonna like lay them out like this. We have the Luxe palette. We have the Empowered palette. That's a pretty green one. And then we have Symphony, which is beautiful. Oh, I have another Luxe palette. We have Galaxy, which is purple. And then we have Frosted Glow. Oh my gosh, that is stunning. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna try to like make quick decisions again. I think I can declutter the green one because I don't wear a whole lot of green, so we'll declutter that one. I don't need two. These are both the same, so I don't need two of these, so I will keep one and declutter one. I definitely want to keep this one. This is beautiful, the Glow, Frosted Glow. Also Sweet Dreams, I'm definitely going to keep. I think Galaxy, I think I can get rid of Galaxy. Then we have Symphony and Getaway. I think I can get rid of both of these. It hurts, but I think it's what needs to be done. We need to make space. So I'm going to keep these three, and I'm decluttering 5 of them. Okay, now we have, we'll do Natasha Denona next because we love Natasha Denona. So, you know, we're gonna put ourselves through some, just like a little bit of stress. Okay, I think this is all of my Natasha Denona. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is all of it. So let's get to it. Let's start with the mini palettes. We have the Mini Star palette. This is beautiful, but I don't need it, so we're gonna get rid of that one. We have the Mini Zendo. This one, I don't know what it is. I love this palette so much, so I'm gonna keep that one. We have the Mini Love palette. I think I can declutter that one. We have Mini Biba and we have Mini Nude. So Mini Biba is really pretty, so is Mini Nude. If I had to pick one though, I think I would pick Mini Nude over Mini Biba. But I think I might put all 3 of them in the keep pile for now, and then we'll revisit them. Okay, then I have the Biba palette, which is a beautiful neutral palette. This is great. It's my one large Natasha palette that I have left. I used to have so many Natasha Denona palettes, so we're gonna keep that one. And then the rest of these are like the midi palettes, and I have the Glam face palette. This is really pretty, but I have hesitation though because of this cream blush. Like, we're gonna get rid of this. I don't need it. It's really beautiful and I used it a whole lot, but I just don't need it. So yeah, we have this palette here. This is the My Dream palette. I like this palette, but I don't like it as much as I should to be keeping it. I do not like the packaging on this. The paint splatter is like, reminds me of middle school, so I get like weird vibes when I think of that palette. So we're gonna get rid of that one. Now these are my favorites. I love the Retro palette, like 10 out of 10. I love the Retro Glam palette, also 10 out of 10. Those are keeps. The Glam palette is stunning. We have the Bronze palette, again, stunning. We have the Zendo palette. And then we have the Love palette. So for now, these are gonna all go in my keep pile, and if I have to get rid of some other things to make room, I will. I'm gonna keep this Charlotte Tilbury quad. This is in the shade Pillow Talk. It's the Luxury palette of Pops. That one's a keep for me. I'll do a couple more, and then that's going to be the end of part 1. We'll go into part 2, which is going to be going through the rest of the palettes, and then, you know, kind of re-going through what I said I'm going to keep, and then making sure it all fits into the drawers. So we have some Buxom palettes. We have the Straight Up Eye and Cheek palette. This is so beautiful. I love this palette. And then I have a couple of these Buxom Dolly palettes. We have Darling Dolly, which is beautiful, and then we have Diva Dolly, which is also beautiful. Honestly, I want to keep all of those, so they're gonna go in the keep pile for now, but we will definitely revisit those. I have some Jaclyn Cosmetics palettes. I love this strawberry palette. It's the Strawberry Feels palette. I think this is beautiful. That one's gonna go in our keep pile. And then we have the Luxe Legacy palette, which is a really nice neutral palette. You know, I haven't used this in a while though. Do I declutter it? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna declutter this one. I just never reach for it, so I think I'm gonna let it go. Welcome back to the final declutter video of this declutter series. This is part 2 of my eyeshadow palette declutter. If you guys missed part 1, I will have it linked down below. This is everything we have left to go through. I've gone through probably about half of my palettes. I've probably already kept more than I'm allowing myself to, so we're gonna have to kind of go through those at the end of this, but we will do so. I have to fit 6 drawers worth of eyeshadow palettes into 2 drawers. We've gotten rid of a good bit so far, but we need to get rid of more. So this is what we have left. We have Lunar Beauty, some Huda Beauty, lots of ColourPop, and then a few miscellaneous ones as well. So let's kind of go for the miscellaneous ones first. We have this YSL palette. This is a beautiful palette. I got this for Christmas. Very unique formula. This is something that I am going to be keeping. I also have a Rare Beauty palette. This is the True to Myself eyeshadow palette. This one, I actually don't love this eyeshadow palette. It breaks my heart, but the color storage is not really my thing. That's my own fault. The formula is great. I love the glitter in the center, but I just don't really ever reach for this because the colors just aren't really what I wear. So although it hurts and I don't want to get rid of it, I am going to declutter the Rare Beauty palette. Maybe there's one out there that would you know, fit my legs a little bit more. I zoomed you guys in a little bit so that you could see a little bit better. Next we have some Patrick Ta. We have the Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. This one is beautiful. This one is a must have for me, so that one's gonna stay. And then we have the Major Dimension Volume 2, or Major Dimension 2. And this one is also gonna stay. Okay, next we'll do Laura Lee Los Angeles. I already kept a couple of these, but we also have the Nudie Patootie palette. This is just the OG Nudie Patootie palette. I think I'm gonna hold on to this one for now. We have the Candy Skies palette. Oh, this is so pretty. Why do I want to keep both? I don't think I should keep this one because I don't think this is available anymore. I know this is on the older side. I haven't reached for it in a while. I'm going to put Candy Skies in the maybe, and then we're going to keep Nudie Patootie. Then we have Lunar Beauty. Again, I already did keep a few Lunar Beauty, but I love Lunar Beauty, and I want to keep them for, like, collector's sake, but I don't think that I am going to be able to keep all of them. So, first up we have the Greek Goddess palette. This one's really pretty. I don't even think they sell this one anymore. It is on the older side. I think we can declutter that one. We have Strawberry Dream. This one is so fun and pretty. I want to keep it because it's pink. But when it comes to Lunar Beauty, if I'm gonna use my favorite of all time is the Nude Prism palette. That's my favorite eyeshadow palette of all eyeshadow palettes. I also love the new Full Coverage palette that they did in collaboration with Laura Lee Los Angeles. Those are my top 2. So all of these other ones are fun and I love the aesthetic, but I don't know I don't know what to do as far as which ones to keep. I don't know what to do. I have too many. I'm gonna set these aside. We're just gonna, my brain can't really mentally go there at this very second, so we're gonna set those in the maybe pile, and we will revisit those once we address all of this ColourPop. I feel like I need to see what I have as far as ColourPop goes so that I can make the decisions on my more colorful Lunar Beauty palettes. So all we have left is ColourPop and Huda Beauty. So we'll do Huda first since there's less of those, and then we will move on to ColourPop. Huda is another one of my favorite eyeshadow palette brands. So we have Mercury Retrograde. This one is stunning, and that's a keeper. We have the New Nude palette. Again, stunning. We have the Naughty Nude palette. We have the Rose Gold, the Rose Gold palette. And then we have the Rose Quartz palette. What do we do here, you may ask? I think we're gonna keep these four. And we are gonna put this one in the maybe pile. Then we have my smaller ones. I have these neon ones. I love these palettes. I had a green one, but I ended up decluttering it. These are so fun and pretty. I haven't kept anything colorful yet, so I'm tempted to keep those. We have chocolate brown, we have the nude, we have rich nude, medium nude, and light nude. Okay, well, these are gonna all be considered keeps for now, but again, we're gonna come back to those. Okay, now we have ColourPop. So I have some large palettes, I have some 9-pan palettes, I have some 4-pan palettes, and then I have some other ones as well. Lots of different shapes and sizes. So let's start with like this relative like shape and size, like not the 9-pan and not the large. We'll do the others. Okay, I think everything else that I have is 9-pan. So first up we have What Dreams Are Made Of. This is the Lizzie McGuire collaboration. This is super cute. Love the theming and packaging and all of that, but I don't need it, so we're gonna declutter it. Oops, that's not the declutter pile. That's the declutter pile. Next we have Garden Variety. This one's really pretty. I want to keep it because of the packaging. I love all of the succulents. I also love the color story, but I haven't reached for this in a really long time, so we're gonna declutter it. Then we have Wild Nothing. This one is so pretty. That one's pretty. We're gonna set that one aside. We have At Forest Sight. This is the Robbie D. Christie collaboration. I love all of the mushrooms on it. Love the color story. Definitely not my go-to colors, but something that I could see myself reaching for. Then we have Roaring Hearts. This one's so pretty. I love the neutrals. Love, love, love. And then we have the Animal Crossing collection, which I was diehard Animal Crossing. Like, I loved Animal Crossing. I still think it's a fun game. I just don't really play it anymore. When I saw ColourPop was doing a collaboration with them, I knew I had to buy it. I enjoyed these palettes, but if I'm being honest, I would only be keeping them strictly for the reason that they are Animal Crossing. I just don't really reach for them anymore, so I think it's time to say goodbye to the Animal Crossing collection, so we're gonna declutter those. Then we've got my large palettes. We have Bare Necessities. We have Smoke and Roses. So I got rid of some of my other like larger Morphe palettes, but if I'm gonna keep a larger palette, it's gonna be a ColourPop palette. We have the So Jaded. We have Gone Matte, Rock Candy, Stone Cold Fox, and then Gettin' Fresh. So of these, I think I'm gonna declutter So Jaded because this is one of the more old palettes, like the older palettes in my collection. It's so pretty though. Like, I love the color story, but I feel like I should probably declutter this one. Of these 6, truly, I think I'm going to keep all 6. So we're going to have to get rid of a lot of the 6-pan palettes. But I do think that I am going to keep all 6 of these. But we will see. I have to be realistic with myself here. And again, we're going to see what fits in the drawer. That's going to determine what we keep. So I've been a 9-pan palette lover, a ColourPop 9-pan palette lover. I have a lot of them. I have like the whole rainbow. It's so pretty in the drawer, but I never reach for a lot of these. So let me pick out a few that I know that I don't reach for. First up, we have the Main Squeeze palette. This one is probably one of my least favorite ones. We're gonna declutter it because we don't need it. I have these two, which are still in the packaging. We have In a Daze and Super Bloom. Because these are still brand new and in the packaging, I'm gonna declutter both of those. I have this yellow one, which is the Honey palette. I don't really wear yellow eyeshadow a whole lot, so I think we can let go of that one. Let's see, I have a couple green ones. Just My Luck, very green. Don't need that one, so I'm gonna get rid of it. We have Aura and Out, and then we have Mint to Be. These are really pretty, but I definitely don't need both of them. I might keep this one, which is Mint to Be, but I'm gonna declutter Aura and Out. As far as blue goes, we have Blue Moon. Very, you know, some darker blues. And then we have On Cloud Blue. That one's really pretty. If I keep one, I'll keep the On Cloud Blue. So we'll declutter the Blue Moon for sure. Smoke Show. Don't need this one. I have kept a couple of other cooler tone palettes. This is a really nice palette, but I just don't need it, so we're gonna declutter it. We have some purples. We have It's My Pleasure. We have Lilac You a Lot. And then we have In a Love Triangle. No, Trance. I always say triangle. In a Love Trance. It's My Pleasure can go. We don't need that one. These are both really pretty. Those are gonna be like hard for me to choose between. We have, let me just kind of leave these open. I know you can't, probably won't be able to see them, but okay. We have Pink. We have the Ooh La La palette. I think I can get rid of that one. We have Orange You Glad. This one's really pretty. I'm kind of tempted to keep that one. We have the Forever Floral palette. This one is newer. We have Strawberry Shake. I think I can get rid of Strawberry Shake. We have Cloud Spun. This is a pink one. Of these two, oh, those are both really pretty, honestly. Baby Got Peach. We got Miss Bliss. We have, oh, this one is beautiful. So these are my plastic, oh my goodness. Well, that one's gonna go in Coconuts. You are gonna be decluttered. I love that palette though. I would definitely consider repurchasing that one. Okay, so of these, what am I truly gonna wear? Let's see. Probably not the mint green, probably not the blue. So we'll declutter those. Oh man, I got eyeshadow all over this blanket. This is too expensive of a blanket to be using as my decluttered blankets. I don't think I need the orange. I want to keep the orange one though. I don't think I need it. I'm gonna declutter it. If I really need it, I can always rebuy it. I'm definitely gonna keep this one, the Lucky Penny palette. That one's gonna be a for sure keep. Also the peach one, Baby Got Peach. That one's a must. Okay. So this one's really pretty too, Miss Bliss. I like this pink one. Of these, I feel I'm like really thinking hard about this. Do I have other like purpley ones? I think I'm gonna get rid of these. So I have the Candy Skies palette, which has some of these types of colors. So I think I might keep Candy Skies and declutter these two. This one I'm just gonna set over here for now. So this is, you can kind of tell the type of eyeshadow that I like. Okay, then we have the cardboard ones. So we have By the Rosé. Blush Crush. That's taupe. Feeling Bubbly of Quartz, and Nude Mood. So of these, I feel like Feeling Bubbly I could let go of Quartz. I think I can let go of that one too, honestly. We have, what is this one? By the Rose. I love this one and this one. I love these three a lot. Nude Mood, Blush Crush, and that's Taupe. I definitely want to keep those. Of Quartz is really pretty too, though. So is Feeling Bubbly and By the Rose. I think I'm going to go a completely unexpected direction here. And I'm going to keep the cardboard ones. And I think I'm going to... I might get rid of most of these. Miss Bliss, Cloud Spun, and Forever Floral. I'm going to get rid of those. We have Lucky Penny, which is so fun and pretty. But it is maybe kind of similar to my bronze, or even like this one. This is kind of similar too. I don't need both of these for sure. These are like so similar. I think I'd rather do the Huda one. So I swatched the two coppery shades. The top one is ColourPop, the bottom one is Huda. I think I like the Huda one more, so I'm gonna get rid of the ColourPop Lucky Penny. Okay, so I might keep Baby Got Peach, but for now, this is gonna be in my keep pile. So let me count. Let's just see how many palettes I said I was keeping versus this is literally eyeshadow that just happened, this and this. Let me see how many I'm keeping versus decluttering. I'm gonna move all of my keep ones back over here so that we can keep, and maybe we're gonna put them all together in piles so that we can re-go through these, and then we'll go from there. So here are all of my keep slash maybe palettes. I counted them up. There's 75. Could I fit all of these palettes in those two drawers? Probably, but I need to get rid of some more. I want to get rid of some more. My declutter pile has 73 eyeshadow palettes, so we're at almost exactly 50-50 right now. I want to make that more, so I'm going to get rid of more than 50%. And what I'm going to do is, as I like decide like this is an absolute keep, I'm going to start putting them in the drawers, just to, you know, see if they'll fit and if I have to make some tough decisions. So here we go. I'm going to start with my Lunar, where's my Lunar Beauty palettes? Wait, oh, they must be under here. Yep, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Nude Prism palette. This is my all-time favorite eyeshadow palette. This is an absolute keep, so that's like literally not gonna go anywhere. That's a must-have. Same with the Full Fantasy palette. This is newer. Love, love, love. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Okay, my Natasha Denona palettes. These ones are gonna stay. I know that I want to keep those. Same with my, oops, my Huda Beauty, like the Mercury Retrograde, Rose Quartz, Naughty Nude, and New Nude. These ones are also gonna stay. My Patrick Ta palettes are going to be keeps. Same with Nudie number 2 and Whimsical Nudes. Those ones are must-haves for me. I'm also wanting to keep my larger ColourPop palettes. So I'm gonna put these in a drawer. Let's see. They're gonna have to be laid down flat, unfortunately, but that's okay. Okay, so for ColourPop, other than the large palettes, we have the 9-pan palettes, Roaring Hearts. I think I can get rid of this. I feel like I have these colors in other palettes, so we'll declutter that one. Also, at Forest Sight, I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. I just know I'm not going to reach for those colors a whole lot. Wild Nothings, I want to keep this one, or Wild Nothing. So that one might be more of a keep. Baby Got Peach. This peach color is really pretty, but is it... it's not really similar to that one. I'll have to think about that one. These were my maybe palettes, or at least, whoops, some of my maybe palettes. We have Spanglish from Alamar Cosmetics. I think I'm going to declutter the With Love Cosmetics ones. They're so pretty, but they are on the older side and I haven't reached for them in a while, so I'm just going to go ahead and declutter those. Same with the Profusion Mauves palette. I have these colors in other palettes. I don't need that one. Same with the Michaela palette. It's just a larger palette. There's a lot of colors in here that I will not use, so I shouldn't keep it for just like the few that I would use. So I think we'll get rid of that one. My Vive palette is a must keep for me, so that one's gonna stay. Let me grab these, put these ColourPop ones away. My Huda palettes, I'm gonna see if these all fit in here for now. The Nouveau palette is a must for me from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I also have the Biba palette. I think I'm gonna declutter this one. I just don't think that I need it, so we're gonna say goodbye to the Biba palette from Natasha Denona. My YSL palette I'm gonna keep. Okay, that fits perfectly. Okay, let's see. This is so tough. I feel like my Morphe palettes are not gonna fit. It's possible they, you know, oh, they literally fit so perfectly. Okay, that's meant to be. My Buxom ones I want to keep. I have my mini Natasha Denonas, these ones. My e.l.f. one is a nice one to have, and then this one is a for sure keep. Oh, same with my Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, we almost have everything fitting. I'm gonna see if I can get the rest of these to fit, and if not, I'll show you additionally what I'm decluttering, and then I'll show you guys what the drawers look like at the end. Okay, so I have the final drawers to show you. This is the first one here. It's pretty packed full, but I can see everything that I have. These are all like, these all fit and slide in nice and easily. It fits like perfectly snug. Love that. So these are like some of my larger palettes. I was able to fit all the Lunar Beauty in there. And then here is the second drawer. Still some space in there. Definitely not full to the brim, but everything fits in here perfectly. So my final numbers are, I'm keeping 68 palettes and I am decluttering 80. So I only have 68 eyeshadow palettes. I say only, I know that's still a lot, but I don't think I've ever even, oh, you can see my Diet Dr. Pepper. My bad. I don't think I've ever had less than 100 eyeshadow palettes. Like, it's been years and years and years. I used to have literally like 350. So 68 feels great compared to that. They all fit in these two drawers. I'm so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I will kind of show you, these are my additionally decluttered ones that you guys saw, plus all of these. So decluttering 80 eyeshadow palettes. Wow, I'm so happy. Okay, well, that's the conclusion to our declutter series. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I love you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!